Hello everyone, welcome to part 119 of Ecom series in Laravel 5.7 and 5.8. And in this video, we are going to start working on the pin code functionality. Okay, so the pin codes are really necessary because we don't want orders to get undelivered to the customers because of their pin codes. Okay, pin codes we all know is associated with some particular location, some particular address. Every address is having some pin code in the world. You can see your pin code might be any number or alphanumeric number, like in UK, alphanumeric numbers are there, and in India, there are numeric number, 6-digit numeric number for India, and for every country, you can see the pin codes are there. Okay, you can search pin codes and you will get that pin code list from the internet, and we will also search the pin codes. I'm going to search for India pin code, and you can search for your own country pin codes. Okay, so that we can create table of pin codes, and we are going to deliver to only those pin codes that are available. Otherwise, we are not going to deliver product. We are not going to place order for the undelivered pin codes, means for the pin codes that does not exist at all. That means where your courier partner can't deliver. So you also need to have touch with your courier partner, like some of the courier partners, like Blue Dot Courier, or some of the courier that is available at your location, First Flight, or some other, means like FedEx and something. Some other couriers are also famous, and might be some other courier partner at your location that you need to see. But you can get the list of pin codes from the courier partner itself, and that list you can means store in your database, and from that database we will compare our website, or we will compare the orders that we can deliver that order or not. Okay, so it's really means it's really good thing. It's we need to have this functionality in our e-commerce website. Without it, you will face a lot of issues. Okay, and some of my friends already want this functionality to be done as soon as possible. So now we are working on it. Okay, so first of all, we are going to mention here in detail page. Means here we are going to add field of pin code, check pin code field we are going to add, so that the customer can add the pin code and can search that whether this product or any of the product is available at his location or not. Okay, so like I will display like Flipkart, or I think Amazon do, means Amazon also go here. Okay, Flipkart also means some of the famous websites are having the pin code kind of functionality. You can where I reach, I can open any of the product here. Okay, yeah, any product you can open, and what it is coming. What is this? Yeah. So yeah, you can check the other websites for your reference, that what they used to do. It is not having any pin code check, but you can check in Flipkart. Flipkart is having one pin code check, and here it must be some pin code check as well. Okay, no issue. We can check in the Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart website must having. Yeah, you can open, and here you can check it out. Let's say button is coming here. We can click on some product that is available. Yeah, these products are available. we're going to see here. Yeah, see, this is the kind of pin code check. Like my place is 14101, and I'm going to check the pin code, and it will tell me that it will deliver by 24th March Sunday. And if you are going to add some invalid pin code, then it will tell you not a valid pin code. Okay. So this kind of functionality we will just give available that this pin code is available or not. That is simple functionality we can give, and you can update that one. Okay, so this thing we are going to add in our system, in our e-commerce website. Okay, so first thing is that we need to get the pin codes because we need to create the table for the pin code. So we need to get the pin codes first. Okay, so we need to search for the list of pin codes. So we can search from Excel, or we can search the MySql database for the pin code itself. But if you will not get any pin code database pin code, then we will find the Excel. Okay, I don't think that any pin code SQL file might be, but I'm not sure. So we need to check a bit, and we need to get some pin code. Okay, in pin code list you can also get it country set pin code. So we can open some of the link. Okay, otherwise you can get the Excel. Okay, you can also download pin code, zip code, postcode database from of India free from here. Okay, so I'm going to download this one, and we'll see. Okay, so you can also search at your end your pin code, your own pin code. You can search. You can download it. This is, I can write like www.open.com download. Okay, let's see. And here as well pin code. Note. We can get the pin code CSV file. Okay, this one we can try, and the pin code list here. So it will take some time to get the list of pin code. What is this? And what we can right click and save link as desktop CSV. Okay, this one we can do, and now we can see here the pin codes. Okay, so now we can check the pin code list that we have downloaded, and we are going to see that whether we see here that is look perfect. Okay, so this is the pin code list, and I think that this is the list belongs to the complete world, not only India, because because I am thinking that if I'm going to search London, and then it will also come, I think so. No, and that is Port Blair. Okay, fine. This is the Indian list. Okay, yeah, fine. This is the Indian list. Yeah, this is the Indian list, and now I can import this list to our table, and the table we are going to create now. Okay, so let's create one table. You can also create table with migration, and it's better to create with migration if you are having time, and that will is really good if you will follow the Laravel migration, Laravel things if you are going to follow. I'm going to create here pin codes. Okay, and only 4 columns I am going to add. Okay, so let's add these 4 columns that I am going to add: ID, pin code, created and updated. Okay, ID, pin code, and created at, and last one is updated at. Okay, these 4 we are going to create, and here this field I am going to make it primary auto increment, and this one I can take varchar, and I think 20 is fine for here, and this one I can take date time and timestamp. Okay, so this one, these 2 fields are the auto field for Laravel that we need to create, and I'm going to click on save. Okay, so our table is ready now, and now we need to enter the data into the table, but only these four columns are required. So what we can do, we can remove the other columns, and that we can remove here, delete. We can delete the other columns are not required, or if you want to keep, you can keep, but I am not going to keep. And if you want to keep, it is better, because you will then get that, means you will able to know that this pin code belongs to which location. So you can keep those as well. If you want to keep, it's really good. So we can also keep no issue, we can also keep. And city and state we can keep. District is not required, city and state we can keep. Okay, so that you will come to know that this pin code belongs to this location. Okay, so you can add two more columns, and it's up to you that if you don't want to keep, then it will also fine, but it's your choice that you want to keep or not. Okay, city and state. Okay, I'm going to add city and state as well. Varchar 245, though I am not going to use city and state, but for the reference we can use it, because sometimes we want to see that particular pin code belongs to which location. Though you can search in Google as well, you can get information of that pin code, but here as well, you will means you can have it. And at some cases you want to search here that what you have added, that you want to search. Okay, so here I am adding that city and state in pin code table, and now I can delete the other things. I can delete. Yeah, here I will add like this. First column is the ID. Okay, so ID will come here, and second is the pin code. That is fine. And third is the city, and this one I can leave city and state. Okay, that is fine. And after that, column is created and updated at two more columns. Okay, so character add, and updated at. Okay, I can write anything here, because it does not matter what you write here, because it will pick the data from these columns. We will not pick the first row, we will skip. Okay, so this one I can save like this. Okay, and and yeah, we can go back, and we can yeah, now the structure is ready. Now I can click on import, and if some cases that it will not import at the first instance, and it will ask to modify few of the things that we are going to see. If in case we need to modify, then we can modify it as well. Okay, so here we go, and let's see that it will import or will ask us to modify the Excel. Okay, so we have added all the columns that it required, but we have skipped that created and updated date, and we have skipped. Otherwise we can fill that as well, but we need to fill in the same format that the means that we have given, back date time format we need to give, and it must be. So we have left those two fields, but still we need to search, and it is taking time because the file is too big. And I'll see here, I think file is too big, and it's around 1.15 MB, so that's why it is taking so much time. Otherwise it will take less time. So importing the pin codes itself is not that much easy task. It's a bit complex, because you can get the pin codes in Excel format, or you can get the pin codes in some other format. Then you need to create the CSV of that, and you need to make sure that your columns matching with the table columns, and you also need to make sure that the Excel does not contain any kind of special character. So many things you need to take care of. But once it gets imported, then you will feel bit of relax, because you have done half of your work, because you have got that pin code list that you want in your website, in your e-commerce website, so that you can check every order. So means every order is available now to be delivered or not. Okay. So wait for some more time. Then we will see. I can remove now the data I have got. Okay. So you can search at your end as well for the pin code, and mm, then only you can import. Otherwise, one more thing I can do, I can create another file that I can delete the means some of the pin codes. I can delete half of the list, more than half of the list in fact. Okay. I can write here few pin codes, and because it is taking too much time and we don't have that much time, so uh, so this is the list because it is taking time. So what we can do, also, okay, stop this one. You can stop. And now also we have made some mistakes. See, we have left this one ID also we have left. So here also, but first of all, we will add some of the list we can add, and some of the list we can drop. Okay, I'm going to add only. Okay, so I can add some list. I can add only that much is enough, and add one more like this, and this one I can remove. Okay, now you can see only two pin codes are there, and now one more column is required, but here also we need to do like this. Okay, and here I'm going to add updated add, and format, we can do one thing. We can add one pin code here, like I can add the pin code of my location, and still it is, that's why it is asking that please be patient. I need to close it and open again, otherwise I need to open another browser. Oh, so we can open another browser as well, because it is still importing that thing. Okay, yeah, now I can open call one. Sorry, this is the temporary, this is the table Pincodes. Okay, you can see some of the pin codes already updated, so we don't need to do anything. Okay, because some of the pin codes already uploaded, and the process is still going on when we have stuck the means, because it will take too much time, so that's why we have stopped that process. So now we don't require to continue, and you can also import like this. And now you can see we have now the pin code list is available at our end. Okay, so now we can continue with our series. Here we need to add some kind of field where we can check out the pin codes. Okay, so we can have that. We can update at detail blade file. Okay, so in detail file we will add that form, some kind of, not form exactly, but the field pin code check field we will add with button. Okay, So we can straight away add it after that condition. Okay, after that condition new we can add. Okay, so after this we can add here. Yeah, here we can add. So we are going to add like simple kind of thing. Like first of all, we will add in the same way, that is delivery. Okay, and we can, okay, and after that I'm going to add that input type test. Okay, we add pin code. We want to add some like ID. ID will be required because we will require this ID in Ajax to pass it to function to get the status of the pin code. Okay, and placeholders we require like check pin code. Okay, and after that we will add one button. Okay, and type we will here will give type button because we don't want to have submit the form. We don't want to submit the form. That's why. So we will add go and we can close the button as well. Okay, so this is the thing that we require here, and I'm going to and we'll search here. Here you can see that delivery check pin code go. Okay, and this is the button we have got. Okay, so whatever we will send here, we need to pass in jQuery for checking that whether that pin code is available or not. Okay, so from here we will pass, and here we will add one event like on click event we can get, or you can do it with ID as well, but I'm thinking that to pass that on click event, and uh, yeah, on click event, and here I'm going to write return, and one function I'm going to make like check pin code. Okay, that function I'm going to make like this. Okay, so this function will check that whether the pin code is available or not, and that we are going to check in main.js file. Okay, we are going to add in main.js file, and that is here at front end. Okay, main.js file. Okay, so here I'm going to add one function. Okay, at the last I'm going to add one new function for it that will be named as check pin code. Okay, so here I'm going to add that function, check pin code function, where we are going to check that pin code, and here I can simply add like variable pin code equal to, and here in jQuery we will get that from the ID that we have added there. Okay, like this, and sorry, no, this, like this check pin code dot value, and first of all we are going to check that whether this pin code works or not. We can check here that it is coming here or not, our jQuery is working fine or not. Okay, false. Okay, like this I'm going to search and we'll see that whether the pin code is available or not, and I'm going to check here. It is it is not going. Not value to check. It is alerting earlier, but check code dot false. Okay. Okay. So this one, when we click on it, then it works actually. Okay. When we click on this field, sorry, I have added here wrong. I will add here. This is wrong. Okay. Here I am going to add. Okay. So that's why the issue is coming. Okay. And now it will work fine. Okay. So that's why issue is coming. Here I have added. Now see, it is going fine. Okay. Now you can check. Okay, your pin code is going fine like this. Okay, so we get the pin code in our jQuery function. You can check that everything we can add, and one more thing, we can give the here type number. Yeah, type test is fine because some of the places like United Kingdom is having means that alphanumeric pin code, so that is fine, but we will add here required required that if if the user, but here we need to check that here it is working fine, because here it can create issue C. So that's why we will not pass here required. We can in fact pass here that if pin code is empty, then we can add here message like if pin code uh, is equal to empty. Okay, and numeric also we can give here. Then we can alert here like uh, uh, please enter pin code. Okay, return false. Like if it is empty, we can check here that if I'm going to enter like this, please enter pin code, it will ask us to enter. And you can check other functionality as well, that no, that is enough for now. Okay, and okay, so after that we need to pass this pin code to Ajax, and in Ajax we need to create function in controller as well for the checking that the pin code is available or not. Okay, so we are going to continue this thing in next video. We will do Ajax here as well to check whether the pin code is available or not, and we will in Ajax also we need to one function we need to make in product controller to check whether actually, and we will also return in Ajax and will display the message here that the pin code is valid or not. Okay, so we are going to continue this uh, continue and finish this task in next video. Okay,